Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Moody Reel, where I review new releases, whether it's in theaters or streaming platforms like Netflix and Amazon and Hulu and so on, or network shows, TV shows, new seasons of TV shows. But today, I review Thor Ragnarok. Hands down, Thor Ragnarok is the funniest Marvel Cinematic Universe movie in its history. I don't think I had this much fun watching a superhero or comic book movie ever. Most of that can be credited to the director Taika Waititi, who is known for What We Do in the Shadows, the New Zealand native, believe it or not. Reports say that he is heading back to the shadows. We might see a sequel, I don't know. Fun times ahead. And he also has a fun role in Ragnarok, and I keep using that darn word fun because by definition, this is what the film is. Absolute entertainment and fun. Now, this film is a little disjointed from the first two Thor movies, but for some reason this is the most satisfying one. And I actually really liked the first Thor, directed by Kenneth Branagh. Chris Hemsworth finally got to go all-out comedy, as we know that this guy is more than just good looks and good action moves. There is no overhype about him. He is legitimately funny, and his chemistry with Mark Ruffalo, of course, Bruce Banner and the Hulk, is just spot on. It just made for one hell of a fun time. Everyone's chemistry was just a joy to watch, just like the very beautiful and talented Tessa Thompson as Valkyrie and the ever so clever and snarky Tom Hiddleston as Loki. You put that all together and you've got yourself one hell of a roller coaster ride. Adding to that ride, of course, is Jeff Goldblum being Jeff Goldblum. I mean, yes, he plays the Grand Master, but now I look at it, I don't see anyone else playing the role because it was almost, it was meant for Jeff Goldblum. Then, of course, there is the Academy Award winner Cate Blanchett as Hela, and oh my god, kill me now. She made my jaw drop at almost every single scene she was in the film. She's sexy, powerful, dangerous, but you weren't able to hate the villain because she's so badass. And really just adding to the entire film, there are some other cameos that I loved, which you'll have to see for yourself if you haven't already. And let's not forget, of course, Idris Elba as Heimdall, still kicking ass and taking names and seeing everything in the universe. It's actually fascinating of how well balanced this entire film is. From the color palette, the humor, the pace of the film, overall direction, and exposure to each character was made to measure in a little over 2-hour runtime. And hats off to the writers Eric Pearson and Craig Kyle for putting together one solid script. This will definitely put up an impressive number in the box office, which, funny enough, I tend to believe that maybe a couple of weeks down the line, of course, we have the release of Justice League. I think Justice League will actually do better in the box office than any other film of this year, except of course our beloved Star Wars The Last Jedi, which releases in December. But going back to Thor Ragnarok, here is a film that needs to be experienced in a communal way. Watch it with everyone else in theaters, in a big screen, with everyone else's reaction, and when the entire audience is in sync, scene by scene, you know you're gonna have a great time. So go out there. Obviously this is highly recommended. If you haven't seen it already, go watch it and you'll definitely enjoy it. This is definitely not a disappointment. You will not be disappointed. And Thor Ragnarok getting all the right attention, and rightfully so. Taika Waititi, hats off to you, man. You've done it in smaller movies and now you've made it into a big blockbuster film as well. I'm excited to see what he's going to do next, and apparently reports are saying he's going back to the shadows, so nothing but smooth sailing ahead. We're also entering the season of Oscar movies, so there's going to be plenty of that here on the Moody Reel. Hope you guys like this review, very quick review of Thor Ragnarok, which paves the way for other superhero comic book movies that are not Marvel to do well, okay? DC, Marvel, they don't, listen, it's good for both of them. It's good for both of them if they root for each other. That's what you guys should be doing, all right? Don't be a freaking fanboy, all right? Just think with your head, all right? We all love superheroes. We all love comic book movies. Marvel films are great. DC films are great. Well, not all of them, but, you know, most of them. And hopefully Justice League will be amazing. And I have a really good feeling that it will be amazing. Well, until next time, guys, like, share, and subscribe. You know how it is. Enjoy yourselves in the movies and come back. Come back here, mate. You know what I mean? Because I like talking movies. You like talking movies, and that's what I'm here for. That's what the Moody Reel. See you next time, guys.